Hey friends!
Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica.
And I'm Ryan.
And today's a little bit different because we're not at Disney yet.
We're officially getting ready for our biggest Disney vacation of the entire year.
In just a few days, we're heading to Walt Disney World for 7 nights at Coronado Springs Club Level. And then we're going to be hopping aboard the Disney Fantasy for 5 nights.
We'll be visiting all 4 parks,
Disney Springs,
and both Disney Islands.
And wrapping everything up with our first stay at Saratoga Springs.
But today, we're getting packed, getting organized, and sharing everything we're excited about before we leave.
And if you're excited to follow along with this Disney World and Disney Cruise series, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up.
And please hit that subscribe button down below and turn on those notification bells so you never miss any of our upcoming Disney vlogs.
Alright, let's start getting ready. Can you believe that we're finally this close? I mean, we are 4 days out from being on a plane, almost back to our happy place.
It's truly incredible. It feels like we've been planning this trip for so long now. We just got back from our trip in March. It's a few months later, but here we are again. Yeah. Can't wait to get back.
I love the summer trips because our summer trips are longer. We stay for a longer period of time. The kids are out of school. It just works with our schedules.
It's going to be a full 14 days, I think. It's going to be a whole 2 weeks, which is absolutely awesome.
Which is a very long time.
It is a very long time. It's a good thing we're going to be there so long because there's so many new things that have come to Disney World.
The talk of our house right now is Bluey. So Bluey is in Animal Kingdom and our kids cannot get enough of Bluey. We are talking about all the things that they want to tell her and tell Bingo and show them, and so they're just to the moon. Cannot wait to see Bluey. But what are you kind of looking forward to?
What I'm looking forward to is getting back in Magic Kingdom and finally getting Big Thunder Mountain back. I mean, it's been a whole year or more. We haven't been able to ride it in such a long time. I'm super excited to see how it turned out, how the refurbishment is. I'm super excited. And I'm so glad that they fixed Buzz Lightyear.
Yes, we're...
Man, I'm super excited to actually get on there. It's going to hopefully feel a lot more like Toy Story Man, which I love. We're going to have so much fun on that particular ride.
And we can't forget about Animation Courtyard. I'm really excited to see the revival of old school Hollywood studios and to see the Mickey Sorcerer hat and just all of the fun little characters and all the fun little pop-ups that they have there. They have so many things. They have some drawings and so lots of fun. So I'm just excited to fill up our popcorn bucket and enjoy that beautiful space.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be awesome. And of course, that's just the first half of the trip. Like I said, 2 weeks. First 7 days is going to be in Disney World. We'll be staying at Coronado Springs Club Level, which if you've been around our channel, you know that we stay at Club Level quite a bit. We've been to 3 different resorts, I think.
3,
Let's name them.
So we have Yacht Club.
Yep.
We did that for Christmas last year.
We did.
And then Animal Kingdom, which we have done twice.
Yep.
And then Coronado will be the 3rd. But we have another one on our list. We've been kind of dabbling in Wilderness Lodge Club Level. So if that's something that you're interested in, comment below and maybe we'll add that to one of our lists.
But getting to the second half of the trip now, we're actually going to go back on our second Disney cruise.
Yes.
We had such a great time in our March cruise, which, by the way, tons of vlogs out there about that as well down our channel. Make sure you go check those out if you're interested.
We just got off the Disney Wish 90 days ago. And we had the time of our lives.
Yes.
I do not know how the fantasy can stack up to the Disney Wish because those are some pretty high expectations for us, but I'm super excited to check it out and to see what we think of the fantasy.
That's right. It's going to be a brand new ship.
It's completely different ship style.
Completely different. It's a whole different class of ships, a little bit older than the Wish was or is. But what are you most excited for? Because I know what I'm most excited for.
I'm going to guess we're excited for the same thing. Who knows? But we are going to both of Disney's islands. So we are going to Castaway Cay and Lighthouse Point. And so on our last cruise, we only went to Castaway Cay. We rented a cabana there. So this time we did not get any cabanas. We want to explore the islands a little bit more than we did the last time. But I'm so excited to see Lighthouse Cay at Lighthouse Point.
Awesome. Yeah. And first of all, I'm super excited about the churro waffles.
Oh, yes.
I mean, those were amazing the first time we checked them out at Disney Wish. And I'm sure they'll be back on Fantasy. I don't know how they wouldn't. But outside of the islands, I can't wait to go back to Palo.
Oh, yes.
You got to do it. It's an amazing brunch. We went for brunch last time. We're doing brunch again. The food is amazing and delicious, and I cannot wait to go back.
Yes, it will be a great day. And then if you watched our Worth It series, we kind of talked about the length of the cruises. And so last time we had done a 3-night, 4-day cruise, and it was just way too fast. Yeah. And that was some feedback that we had. Like, it felt like we were in a time warp.
Yeah,
and
it was just the speed of it was just so quick.
So quick. And so this time we're doing a 5-night. We have an extra island and a day at sea. Yeah. So lots more time on the ship. We're excited to kind of compare and see the different and trip lengths and what we think about that. So.
And we're excited to bring you all along with us.
Mm-hmm. So when we get off of the ship, which will be disembarkment day, is one of the worst days.
It is.
But it's not too bad.
It's always made a little bit better if you can bookend your trip with a couple stays in Disney World.
Makes it a little bit easier if you can come back to Disney World. So that is why we booked a brand new resort.
Never stayed there.
We have never stayed there. We have stayed at 3/4 of the Disney World resorts. Yeah. So the fact that we get to stay at a brand new one is super special for this trip. And so Saratoga Springs, and we will be checking out Saratoga Springs. And then we have lots of dining reservations at Disney Springs.
Yes, can't wait for those.
I think we're doing Boathouse and Summer House on the Lake brunch, which is something we've had our eye on for a while.
Oh, yeah. Everybody loves a good brunch. Mm-hmm. I know I do.
It's going to be jam-packed, full of so many fun, new experiences, new launches, cool kids summer. So it's going to be a great 14 days jam-packed with all the things. But let's get into how we pack for a 14-day trip to Disney World.
So one of the questions we get asked all the time is how we pack for our longer Disney World trips, especially when we're doing both Disney World and going on a Disney cruise.
Yeah, our trips can be long, so we do actually have some tools and little tips and tricks up our sleeves, but I'm going to link all of our Disney World packing essentials up here in this QR code. You can just scan it with your phone and it'll take you to everything we use to pack and prep for our trip. And these are all items that we actually use, we take with us for every Disney World trip.
And one of those things are these compression packing cubes. Mm-hmm. They are perfect, especially for those dads that are trying to help support their moms or significant others during the mornings. Every one of them is organized by day. And I said by day, not by person. A lot of people do it by person. We do it by day. It's a unique trick that we use.
Yeah, and I think it really just helps keep the organization. I put the park that we're going on, and I put the date, and then I also put if we're missing something that needs to be carried over from another day. So we know exactly what we need for that day, and that really helps our rope drop mornings go so seamlessly.
So I just grab a bag out of the suitcases, plop them down. All the stuff's in there. I don't have to think about anything.
Yeah, I think that is the easiest hack and the biggest change that most people aren't used to packing that way. For us, it's been a game changer. Yeah. So let us know how you pack in the comments because we're curious to see if anyone has tried our single day strategy.
Yeah. And one other thing I really love about doing it by day is especially when we're on these longer trips, we're breaking up into maybe 2 parts, Disney World and Disney Cruise, is I'm able to put them in different suitcases. I'm able to pack them in a way where I don't ever have to touch a specific suitcase because I don't need it until the cruise. Or maybe if we happen to be staying somewhere else, I can leave a suitcase somewhere and I can just bring the one I need because there's not as much room on the Disney cruise.
Now let's talk about the things that always make it into our Disney World bags. We go to Disney quite a bit, so we've definitely figured out the things that we won't travel to the parks without.
We're not going to go through every single item today, but we do have a complete packing list over on our Amazon storefront.
We'll put a QR code back up on the screen if you want to check it out. We linked all of our essentials that we take to the park.
Portable chargers are probably our #1 Disney essential.
Yeah, I mean, between the phones, mobile ordering, taking photos of the kids, lightning lanes, and all the filming we use our phones every single day.
Let's talk about portable fans.
They're an absolute must, especially for those summer Disney World trips.
You don't realize how much you'll use one until you're standing in a queue line in Toy Story Land in June. Now let's talk about air tags. Every suitcase gets one, and usually our backpacks too.
I love labeled water bottles. They help us stay hydrated during those long Disney World park days, and I love that everyone knows which one is theirs.
For the weather can change in about 5 minutes. When those afternoon storms start rolling in, you're going to be glad that you have a good pair of rain gear in your park day bag.
And the last but most important, I feel like, is having comfortable walking shoes. We take over 20,000 steps on an average park day, and that's if we're only going to one park. If you had multiple parks in there, we are walking far more than that. And so it's so important to have comfortable shoes, and I like to bring at least 2 pairs of shoes so I can switch them out. All shoes kind of rub a different way, and so that is something that's super important that we always bring.
Now, Disney World packing is one thing, but cruise packing is completely different.
This is going to be our second Disney World cruise, and we definitely learned a lot about what we actually use and what we don't use.
And one of those things that we use were door magnets. magnets.
Yes, I love the door magnets. The kids love to decorate the door. And I think one of the biggest reasons for the door magnets is it helps you find your room. After those long hallways and all the rooms start looking the same.
And what I love about them is that it gets to showcase your personality. I mean, we have ones that are snacks and they're all kind of Mickey and Disney, themed. Super cute.
The other thing that I really love is an essential, which maybe is more of a peace of mind, but we always take the non-drowsy Dramamine. We did the C-bands, and then we also, which was my favorite, we took these little patch that you can get from off Amazon, and you just put them like behind your ear, and that's actually what our family ended up wearing the majority of the time.
On the belly button, right?
And the kids can put it on their belly button. Yeah, just a very easy little hack. I highly recommend that.
One of the hacks that I recommend is the magnetic hooks.
Yes.
So your staterooms are going to have metal walls, so you'll be able to stick those magnets on. You can hang hats, those lanyards.
I love to hang
bags.
my ears.
Ooh, yes, ears. That's a good one.
And kind of like decorate the stateroom with the ears. But we're going to 2 Island. What are some things that you love that we brought last time when we stayed at Castaway Cay?
Well, I know that we have to bring a bog bag, or this is
always.
Inside those bags, of course, is going to be, I think we have the cooler bag, those portable fans again.
Yes.
Another good one when you're on the beach in the heat.
The towel hooks.
Towel hooks are a good one as well.
Yeah.
I think those are helpful.
What I noticed about Castaway Cay, there was lots of shells in the sand. I was really thankful that I brought water shoes for the kids, so the feet didn't get all scraped up.
There are absolutely some rough spots in there. I know my feet hurt every once in a while when I was out there in the ocean.
Yeah, so I think those would be something good to grab.
Speaking of fun things for the kids, you absolutely can rent these, but we definitely recommend for the kids bringing collapsible sand toys.
Yeah, there are lots of sand toys there, but some of them are like all over the place, and you can also buy them there, and we would prefer to just bring ours because these are collapsible and they fit in the bog bag perfectly.
Super easy, convenient to bring, and we can take them both in Disney World and of course on the cruise. All right, and of course we're Disney vloggers, so we're going to have our camera equipment with us, but we all know that those home videos that capture those magical moments both in Disney World and on the cruise are something that everybody really wants to enjoy. So we'll have our camera equipment in its own Amazon storefront list in the QR code as well, so you can check those out if you want to.
Yeah, so you can have a variety of different things. Going back to Castaway Cay, so we're going to use the Insta360. That's a waterproof camera, but we have a waterproof phone case that we always take. We have used previously in the pools at Disney World, and so that is a simple hack to be able to get those fun phone videos in the water.
Simple, budget friendly.
Yeah, so like Ryan said, we'll have all that stuff linked up there. If you want to build some home videos on steroids, go ahead and check those out. Okay, before we wrap things up on this vlog, let's talk about some of the predictions that we think are going to happen over our 14-day trip.
First question I got for you. What part of the trip are you most excited for?
Between the land and sea?
Yes.
I don't know. That's like Sophie's choice. I think I'm going to say sea. I'm excited for some relaxation, and we had so much fun on the Disney Wish.
That's true.
And I'm excited to eat a ton of ice cream. So, sea. What new ride are you most excited to experience?
Well, it's not a completely brand new ride, but it's a refurbished ride. So we're going to go with Big Thunder Mountain. I can't wait. I'm going to be riding that as many times as I can. We are going to be experiencing a few new restaurants this time around. Which one are you most excited for and why?
We have eaten at a lot of restaurants.
We have.
We like to call ourselves Disney World foodies. We have given ourselves that own title.
It's true.
But I think I'm going to have to go with Summer House Brunch. We ate at Summer House when it first opened a while back, and we were really disappointed. And so I'm really excited to give it a second chance. The vibe there is so good. So I'm super excited. I've heard great things about Summer House Brunch, so I'm hoping they don't let me down. Here's an interesting one.
Okay.
What do you think will be better, Castaway Cay or Lighthouse Point?
That is a really good question. It's a little bit hard to answer because we've experienced Castaway Cay from a cabana, and this time around we won't be. But judging from what I've seen, I think it's going to be Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point.
Yeah.
I just think the water is going to be crystal clear. The beaches are going to be pristine. I'm super excited for that. Here's a little bit of a different question as well. There's going to be a lot of snacks consumed this 14 days. I mean, more than you can possibly imagine. Who's going to eat the most or consume the most sugar?
Oh, that's an easy one. And that would be Easton.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
He's my sugar king. Who do you think will be the most excited to meet Bluey?
That's a really tough one. It's probably a toss-up, honestly.
Yeah.
They both really love Bluey.
Between you, Gavin, and Easton?
Yeah, I'm a huge, if it was Bandit, watch out, guys.
There you go, Disney World, bring Bandit too.
Absolutely. Gavin is really excited about
Yeah.
it. He's already been thinking about what he's going to ask and tell and all the things. So
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Gavin.
What is your favorite snack that we haven't had before that we're going to try?
Ooh.
Or you could do a repeat, I guess.
No, I already know what I'm going to do. Now everybody's been saying it recently. It's going to be that cookie dough ice cream bar in Animal Kingdom. Terror treats. I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, I got one last one for you.
Oh man, I'm getting doubled up
I
on.
know,
Here we
sorry,
go.
I just keep coming up
That's
with
okay.
them. What are you most excited about Coronado Club Level?
Ooh, well, I mean, just having the relaxing vibes. I mean, first and foremost, and having all the access to food and the drinks and all the free Mickey bars. But no, I mean, I love everything about Club Level. It's so relaxing. It's a great way to deal, especially in the summer. I think that's the biggest thing is having a place to go back that's not your room to go back and enjoy some AC during the summer.
Yeah.
And
I have heard that Coronado Club Level is the reigning champ of all the club levels.
yeah, we talked to a lot of cast members.
Yeah.
They say Club Level is low-key the best.
At Coronado Springs. So we are so excited to check that out. But I do think that we are going to wrap up this vlog right here because we have so much packing left to do. We need to finish up the laundry and charge up all of our devices, have our
Everything-
little charging party. And
Put everything in the compression packing cubes and throw those in the suitcases.
we need to finish doing that. But thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up.
If you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and hit those notification bells so you don't miss any of our upcoming Disney World vlogs.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.